Mike the Bee, the music. Hello, my little flowers. In today's adventure, we will be park hopping between EPCOT and Disney's Hollywood Studios for Kelly's birthday celebration, day 2. So let's go. We drove our vehicle to property, so we decided to park it at Disney's Hollywood Studios, which is where we'd be ending our day. So then we took the Skyliner over to EPCOT, where we're going to begin our adventure. For those who've never experienced the Skyliner, it is truly a wonderful form of transportation and is now even considered the new ride at Walt Disney World Resort. So you can board the Skyliner at several different stations. We boarded at Disney's Hollywood Studios because that's where we parked our vehicle. And then we took it to the hub, which is located at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Now from the hub, you can take it to go to EPCOT, which is where we were going, which also makes a quick pit stop at the Riviera Resort. Or you can take the other line, which takes you over to the Art of Animation and the Pop Century Resorts. It's very easy, the signs are very clear, and if you are not that sure about where you're going, you can always stop and ask a cast member. We finally made it to EPCOT. Now the Skyliner does dump you out at what's considered the back entrance to EPCOT. It does come from the Boardwalk Resort area. We did enter through the gate. It is Flower and Garden right now. Flower and Garden is going until May 27th. So if you haven't been there yet, you still have some time to get there and check out the topiaries and try some food and just take in the springtime flavors and senses at EPCOT. As with each festival, don't forget to pick up your passport. The passport is going to tell you everything you need to know about the festival, the food offerings, the shopping, any special concerts, everything you need to know is in this booklet. So make sure you pick up one if you're visiting EPCOT during a festival time. We had to make our way over to the Wonders of Xandar Pavilion, and on the way, my partner Will really loves the Magners Pear Cider from the UK Pavilion beer cart. Did you get to drink?
Yeah, so they're out of the Magners, and so this is like a Roe King pear cider, and it's actually really, really good. It's like just as refreshing as the Magners is, so very nice.
So with our drink in tow, we headed over to the Xandar Pavilion, where there is a new Groot topiary this year for the Flower and Garden Festival. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, but it's really cute and it's a really great addition to the festival. While we were in the area, we had to check out the Xandar Pavilion. It is a new fan favorite. It's definitely one of ours. We have visited the pavilion several times, but we kind of need to talk to somebody because we keep getting kind of detoured. There always seems to be like some kind of space alien thing, always trying to kind of take over things and destroy the earth and stuff. But I mean, you know, it's fine. We survived, but you know, it's a constant issue. So after we helped the Guardians save the galaxy again, we were feeling a little bit hungry. We looked up in our passport and we saw that the Honey Bistro booth seemed to have some pretty good options this year that we just had to check out. So we got a serving of the chicken and waffle. It's crispy chicken and honey with a sweet cornbread waffle, whipped honey butter, and spicy honey. This is actually really, really good. It was actually a very big portion, especially for the festival. So I would say it was a good bang for your buck. The chicken and then that sweet cornbread waffle together with the honey. It was so good. I hope I can make it back to get this one more time before the end of the festival. We also decided to try the honey glazed cauliflower. It's a honey roasted carrot puree with rice pilaf, spring vegetables, honey blistered grapes, and sunflower brittle. This was a pleasant surprise. Like usually when we see it's all veggies, it's usually like, okay, there's something that is either not quite right or there's a little extra something. This was really, really good. I really enjoyed all the flavors in this. I didn't read grapes the first time I read the inscription, so when I got a grape, I was actually really surprised, but the whole thing came together really, really nicely, and I might have to get this again before festival ends. Alright, so we got a little taste of the Flower and Garden Festival. We got to hang out with the Guardians, but it was time for us to return to Hollywood Studios via the Skyliner. So on our way back to Hollywood Studios, our friends did join us, and some of them do use ECVs. So this was the perfect opportunity for us to try the stationary cabins. The stationary cabin for the Skyliner is just like a regular cabin on the line itself. So what they do is they take it kind of off the line to a special loading platform. So if you have an ECV, if you have somebody that's just going to need a little extra time to board the cabin, this is perfect. The cabin comes to a complete stop. You have a cast member there to assist you on and off. If you are using an ECV, they will put the little kind of things under the wheels to just kind of give you that extra stability so you're not rocking in the cabin while you're taking your Skyliner flight to your next destination. Once we landed in Disney's Hollywood Studios, we decided to take flight on the classic Star Tours, but the adventure continues. So a fun little fact that I learned, and I probably should have knew this all this time, but your flight is 1401. So 1401 is the reference number to the address of the Imagineering building in Glendale, California. Once we completed our tour, we decided to take hyperspace and head to Batuu at the Galaxy's Edge. Once we landed in Batuu, we decided to go help out the Resistance with Rise of the Resistance. Ever since this attraction opened, it's just been absolutely mind-blowing every single time we get to experience it. If you don't do anything else while you're at Disney's Hollywood Studios, make sure you experience this attraction. Even if you're not into Star Wars or into sci-fi in any way, shape, or form, this attraction is going to blow you away. After helping out the Resistance and escaping the First Order, we were totally pumped, so we decided to go have a little friendly competition on Toy Story Mania. This attraction is fun for everyone, literally. It's a fun kind of shooting game where you can rack up points, you can see how you do against the other opponents within your vehicle, your other friends, family, whoever it is. It's all in fun, although I seem to always win. So we did have time for one more attraction before dinner time, so we decided to take Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway in the Chinese Theater. So this attraction is, again, another just really fun attraction. It is 2.5D. It's the best way to explain it. Of course, you will have to experience it yourself just to see what I mean. But I did find out a few fun facts about this attraction that I just didn't know before. So the tritone whistle from Mickey Mouse's debut cartoon in 1928, Steamboat Willie, was used to record the locomotive whistle sound for Engineer Goofy's train. The iWorks and UWorks Waterworks water treatment plant is named for Disney legend of iWorks, the animator credited for sketching Mickey Mouse for the first time. And here's that number we heard one more time. The 1401 Flower Shop is an homage to Walt Disney Imagineering's headquarters in Glendale, California. So while we were on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, we did have a slight delay, which got us really super close to our dinner time at the 50s Primetime Cafe. So we decided to do a brisk walk over to the restaurant. I'm pretty sure they would have been understanding because of the ride issue, but we just didn't want to be late for our dinner reservation. On our way over, we did pass Hollywood and Vine, which is a character buffet, and we did get to see Goofy and Minnie Mouse outside kind of greeting guests in passing. So we did eat at the 50s Primetime Cafe. This is a favorite of the girls. It kind of seems to be like their go-to when they are here and visiting Hollywood Studios. We did join them. It is American, like classic American food. It's a 50s quiche, so kind of a throwback to the 1950s. It's family gathering at the dinner table in that time era. And then, of course, it is a lot of fun. So if you get a really good server who's really into the storyline of this restaurant, you're gonna have an amazing time during this experience. We did start out with some appetizers. I got the fried herb and garlic cheese. It comes with a raspberry sauce, fresh apples, and strawberries. Partner and a friend shared the roasted tomato soup. It has plum tomatoes, onions, herbs, and focaccia croutons. My partner also did get a serving of the deviled eggs, which comes with slices of fresh jalapenos on top. For dinner, I went with Aunt Liz's Golden Fried Chicken. It's served with roasted garlic, mashed potatoes, chicken gravy, and a seasonal vegetable. They felt my chicken was too small, and so they brought me extra chicken. So I really had to try really hard to finish my plate and get my sticker at the end. So a friend of mine got the Substantial Verlasso salmon. It's seared fresh salmon with grain mustard, beurre blanc, fingerling potatoes with olive oil, and green beans. And finally, another friend got the Cousin Megan's traditional meatloaf. It's a blend of beef and pork served with roasted garlic mashed potatoes and green beans. Well guys, that's gonna do it for our day number 2 celebrating Kelly's birthday, doing a whole park hopping situation between EPCOT and Disney's Hollywood Studios. We had a really good time. We did quite a bit within this one day. But you know, like I said, it was all for her. I hope she had a good time, and I know she'll be back. As always, thank you for following along on these little adventures of mine, and as always, I am Mike the Bee. You never know where I'm gonna be, I'm just gonna be. You be too. I'll see you guys later. Bye!